removed it. Why didn't it work? There we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Two Crackers and an Oreo. That's with Vendettas. Oh. All right. We're doing introductions to my right. Yeah. The guy who likes to steal candy from a babies. Charles Diggs.
Yeah, well, fuck those babies.
They don't need it. They don't need it.
Yeah, you don't want diabetes that young.
You're doing this. Okay, from New York. The guy who thinks roadkill is a good meal.
Oh my god, that is
Ben Cornish.
Brother,
I must run like 20 times by
as long as the bladder and shit hasn't been punctured, it's good meat.
You know, he was gonna say some shit like that.
There was no guts. It was literally just flat in that picture.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say that's what makes some good stew right there.
Like, was it like a pimple or was it just like
that one? I may make some gloves. That one I may make some gloves with, but yeah, there was no meat on that.
Now, at first, I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, oh, okay, it's got to be a rabbit or a really small white-tailed deer.
No, it's a bunny.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's crazy though.
You can tell by the feet.
I'm sorry, when your phone buzzes, it vibrates the table. Yeah. So, thanks.
My bad.
I took that before it's frightening people.
All these whores texting me.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have a great show today. From now on, I'll let you guys know we're no longer going to do two topics. It's our shows are running just too long. The last one's like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do one topic. This way, because we're literally running out of topics to talk about.
Well, we're just too lazy to think of new ones.
Yeah, that's true. So give us some.
Yeah, give us some ideas.
So we'll probably just but we're still going to do like the quizzes and things like that. If they run over like an hour and 10, 15, whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
But we still, guys, whoever's interested in doing a quiz with us, like I said, we can do it on here, or you can just do it live with us, and you can just put your answer on there, and you can win a Vets with Vendettas t-shirt.
Do it.
Good deal, huh?
Do it.
Let us know. Okay. Let's start off with our first, my favorite topic of all time.
What the fuck?
I love when you do the robot.
What the fuck? When I do the robot,
like makes no sense.
Oh, today's episode is brought to you by Pepsi. Not really.
I wish.
I feel like saying that.
Okay, Digger, start off with you, buddy.
All right, so I've got my screen shared. Let's start with this one here. A small Florida town accidentally sold its water tower for $55,000.
Was it?
How do you accidentally sell something?
So
what on eBay or something?
This is what I gathered from this story. This man, Bobby Reed, wanted to buy this property to build a gym. And the property was zoned a certain way. Like the water tower was there, but there was definitely a warehouse there that was on the property. Now, after investigating this, after the dude bought this shit and he wanted the legal deed and all that information about whatever, they realized they rediscovered the mistake after the property had been sold to him for $55,000. The certified personal trainer intended to turn the building into a studio, whatever.
Inside the water tower.
It's a swimming pool.
Right.
So they call it like a split section. The city's intention was to sell me a split section of a parcel with a small garage. But some other like crazy shit basically happened. It says the surprise purchase boiled down to a mix-up over the legal description for the property. So anyway, long story short, he basically was like, "No, take this shit back." I think he had to pay $10 to give it back to them.
No
Wait, he had to pay them to take it back?
Yeah, it said a small fee of $10 was all it took to sign the property back to the city.
Fuck that noise. They should be paying him to get it back. It's their follow-up.
And Cutney said the city maintains an outstanding relationship with the businessman as he starts renovating the building for his.
Did he have to deliver too?
Right.
Strapped to his Ford Focus.
Special delivery.
I put a little extra fluoride in there for you. Fuck out of here.
What a load of shit.
So I thought that was pretty funny. This one's pretty cool. Scientists created the world's whitest paint.
It's racist.
Race. Oh,
Yeah.
Took my dick.
It can eliminate the need for air conditioning. So, this guy, it's now in the Guinness Book of World Records. I don't know. This is from USA Today. The other was from NPR, but this guy, yeah, okay. So he's his name is, I don't know, Shulin Ruan, a professor of mechanical engineering at
Sounds
Purdue.
right.
Basically created this paint. He wanted to make it more reflective.
Okay.
And in doing so, it says the paint reflects 98.1% of solar radiation.
Holy shit.
It is almost like the sun's just like can't even touch it. It's just
right.
Like, no, go that way. So it said using this new paint to cover a roof area of about 1,000 square feet could result in a cooling power of 10 kilowatts.
Holy shit.
Damn.
So basically, and you know what? It's crazy. I've heard this before. There was a city that planned on painting all their streets white.
Right.
To reduce the heat in the city, like all the heat that gets trapped in blacktop. Like blacktop. Of course it's fucking hot. Which brings me another little story.
Well, hold on. Before you get going with what you're going to say, can you imagine the liberals' head explosion? Oh, you're going to
I know, right?
With white paint?
Yeah. At the same time,
where's my explosion?
Oh man.
Yeah, because at the same time, they got in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the whitest paint. Liberals filed for a patent for world's most racist paint. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fucking get it. Like 98. That's too pure. We're not even that pure.
That's too white, man.
Too white.
Oh man.
Once you go white, you might try.
So basically the paint it's fucking crazy. Like it's just like there's a little picture of the guy. I mean, it reflects so much light that it's like you could paint your house with this shit and like pay less in AC and like cooling costs basically.
Cool.
It looks like fucking eggshell white to me. I don't I
look like just straight DuPont.
Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna call it? Caucasian white?
White privilege.
There you go.
Man, okay, this one I was dying laughing. Man looking for dead body in croc-infested waters gets dragged under by a crocodile.
I don't know why I'm laughing. It's terrible.
It's not terrible.
Oh man, because I mean, I'm gonna go fucking, swim around in croc-infested waters and not expect to get fucking eaten by a crocodile.
Here's the thing, though, and look, people, I'm just gonna say this before I scroll down and read it. This is where your religion can get you really fucked up. And in this case, killed. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. This man, Ashaman from Kalimantan, Indonesia, is dead after entering crocodile-infested waters to search for the body of a local teen. The man named Supriyanto, the fuck names their kid Supriyanto?
That's a hell of a name.
Claimed he had supernatural control over the crocs.
This sounds like an Italian soup. I think that's Supriyanto.
Yeah.
With the onions.
Yeah. Sprinkle a little cilantro on there. He said he had supernatural control over the crocs and that they would not hurt him, allowing him to search for the teen's body. So,
dude, that's like the guy who lived with the fucking. That's like the guy who lived with the grizzly bears, and then he's surprised that they get fucking killed.
Exactly. They're not gonna fucking eat me.
Well, bears will usually only attack if like they feel like they're being threatened. Alligators, they're just like dinner.
So
did Siegfried and Roy teach us nothing?
Exactly. So if you go to allthat'sinteresting.com, where this is, it says in a video taken by an onlooker, Supriyanto can be seen in the water, swimming and chanting. I am protected. I am protected. He claimed his powers would protect him and help find the boy. They say in the video, he starts out in shallow water, spending a moment beneath the surface, his hands clasped, I guess, emitting his powerful spell amongst the crocodiles.
Imagine, like, you said he was chanting like some Buddhist stuff, right? And then it
God,
oh God!
yeah, right.
I told you, bitch.
Wrong religion.
Oh shit!
Then he makes his way further out into the water, continuing to chant.
Jesus would have got you, bud.
Then, yeah, Jesus would have saved your life. Then suddenly he's dragged underwater by a crocodile, seen swimming away later.
Oh my God,
but you know, he wasn't eaten. He was just drug under. They found his body and the missing teen's body floating
Damn.
like the next day or something. But I'm just like, bro.
Look, folks, you can't talk to animals. You don't have any, you know, I mean,
you're not Dr. You're not Dr. Doolittle.
Right, you know?
There's no like, especially
like a wild fucking animal, you know? Like
maybe he thought it was like the crocodile hunter. You remember the Crocodile Dundee where he does this with the
right with the water buffalo.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Don't do that.
Yeah, now you're encouraging people that if I just find some stupid fucking chant on the internet,
right,
that protects me from whatever, I might be okay. I mean, he failed, but you imagine someone like, I'm gonna fuck this prostitute.
Well, he didn't believe.
I'm gonna do the chant for not getting AIDS. No AIDS. No AIDS. No AIDS.
No contraceptive. We're good.
Exactly.
Well, you know they're gonna say like he wasn't a true believer.
Yeah.
Right.
He doubted his faith. And that's why the crocodile got him.
No, it's because he's a fucking crocodile and he was hungry.
Upon further investigation, he was mispronouncing one of the words in the chant, and that's what caused it.
And pissed the crocodile off. I said, "Did you call my mama?"
Exactly.
I thought that sounded off. I mean,
instead of saying "flee from me," he was saying "come to me."
Right. Easy mistake. Easy mistake.
All right, so this last one is pretty interesting. God, how Dubai, whenever that loads again.
You want to share it?
It's
not really.
What? Am I not on the screen?
I took you on purpose.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, how Dubai is using laser drones to shock rainwater out of the sky.
To what?
Shock rainwater out of the sky. Now, this is very interesting. Just going to read this. The United Arab Emirates have been hit particularly hard this season, sweltering heat, blah, blah, records, highs being over 125 fucking.
Damn.
That's it.
And they only get like 4 inches of fucking rain a year. So
that's all.
80% of their food is imported.
Right.
So people usually stay inside, whatever. Now, what I don't get is like, it's like a huge party city. Like a lot of people go to Dubai.
Right.
Like party. I'm like, I guess they're partying indoors because I'm not fucking I'm not going outside if it's 125.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I've been outside when it was like 120.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know we've all dealt with that type of heat.
Yeah,
Lee, you probably dealt more with it with the humidity side, whereas
it got like around 120, 130 with humidity. It felt like 135, 140. You know, it was like insta soak. You know,
right?
Yeah, well,
see,
like,
whereas
it's you're dry.
It's dry. Yeah,
you're so hot it just evaporates.
Yeah,
right.
Plus, the thing is, like in Bahrain, I mean, it was so humid. Like you get out there, you're just sweating, and all of a sudden, like you stop sweating, you're like, shit. I'm screwed.
Give me that water.
I don't like anymore. Give me yours.
So basically, let's see, they've invested. It says $15 million. So basically, I'm trying to get to like the science.
They got 4 guys with rain sticks outside.
Yeah, they put it like they do a rain dance.
Right.
So basically, I mean, I can't find the particular. So basically, what they do is they send this drone into a cloud. It shocks it, causes some chemical reaction, causes the cloud to release its water.
Cloud seeding.
Well, yeah, cloud seeding.
Well, yeah. Well, don't they have it was like 20 years ago. I've seen like these rain making machines. But what about those? They don't work anymore.
It's Harpa or Herpa, something like that. No, it's like this huge station that can, I mean, manipulate weather. They did it during the Vietnam War.
What I'm talking about, yeah.
Right.
What happened to that? It was just one of them that broke down. They don't make any parts for it anymore.
No, it's because they make more money. It all boils down to money. Okay, they make more money shipping in all of that food rather than to use this weather manipulation machine to actually make it fucking rain over there.
That's a conspiracy, though, man.
Hey, man, look at my name.
So it basically just says. These drones are designed to target certain clouds and use electrical discharges via concentrated lasers to forcibly pull water droplets in the air, thus triggering desired rainfall. So it's essentially like what they say is, shoving a big giant cattle prod into the air and shocking a cloud. But here's my thing: like, I never really,
science.
Yeah, I don't really remember looking at the sky much, but I'm pretty sure even in Afghanistan, Iraq, I didn't see a lot of fucking clouds.
There was like I might have saw zero clouds when I was in Bahrain.
Like
I think Afghanistan definitely had more than Iraq.
Well, Bahrain, dude, there was dust storms all the time.
Yeah,
because it was so goddamn dry.
Right,
my nose. I thought I had
picking my nose.
Dude, it was horrible.
Just walking around like this the whole time.
No, the one time we were in Afghanistan, I leaned forward to pick something up, and blood just started pouring out of my nose, and I was like, "I got cancer." I had like leukemia, or I don't know what the fuck I had, but I went to the medics, and they were like, "No, your septum is so dry.
Yep,
it's cracking.
Any little vibration could." Cause you a nosebleed. I was like, holy shit. But that's it. Yeah, that's it for my four.
That's all you got?
Four stories.
Well, I have to say, you didn't come through. That kind of sucked. I didn't say what the fuck one time. What the hell?
Yeah, well,
that's gonna be our what the fuck news.
What the fuck?
That was what the fuck mild.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah. What the freak?
Right.
I was honestly like,
couldn't find it.
I was on so many websites like, give me something like.
It was a
dog fucking a dog or something.
Yeah.
It was a what the.
All right, guys. A duck and a dog just recently got it on and had duppies.
Duppies.
Hey, they got the turducken, right?
All right, guys. We're gonna do a Leroy report. We're gonna see his status.
What up, Leroy?
Report. Okay, Leroy. Give us an update. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm now in the Arizona prison for at least 3 weeks. Goddamn jeweler screwed me over.
Sounds like you got a good deal considering what you did.
3 weeks is like 10 years for Leroy. I can't go that long without my hose.
I think you'll be okay, buddy. So tell the folks at home what's it like being in prison. Did you make any friends?
Shit. Did I make friends? I can make friends at a Klan rally. I started my own gang called the Leroy's Boys. Oh shit. You know what? Now that I hear it out loud, I'm gonna have to change that.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Okay, let's change the topic. Can you comment on about the flooding that's going around all over the country?
Yeah, I hope you bitches got flood insurance.
All right. Well, would you have any survival tips? Any advice to give to people?
I hope you crackers can swim. Anyway, I gotta go. It's arts and crafts time. Later, bitches.
Arts and crafts. I got arts and crafts. I gotta go.
Dude, I can make friends at a Klan meeting.
Really? I love that, Leroy.
That was like from he's like, you beat me in this rap battle. He's like, I got a better chance joining the KKK.
Right?
No, I don't remember.
That. Like that was a good line, even for a movie. I was like, damn, that was a good line. Shit.
All right, guys, let's move on to our current. like Jim Carrey.
That's what I was trying to do. When Ben said fucking turn the rabbit into gloves earlier, that's immediately what I thought of. But I was like, maybe I should turn him into a nice pair of baby seals or something, whatever he said.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about.
All right, Ben, go ahead with your first story.
All right, brother, if you want to share my screen there. So we've got another for better or worse, horde of Mexicans, Hondurans and Haitians coming up through the southern border. And they are migrating It's from defconnews.com. It's an invasion. Mexican authorities busing thousands of migrants to the Bidenville Bridge camp on the Texas border.
Bidenville.
Yeah. I guess that's what they're calling it, but it's over 14,000 have amassed in a makeshift Bidenville camp under a nearby international bridge. And thousands are showing up, or thousands more are showing up on the Mexican side of the border awaiting their chance to cross. And I'm sure everybody has seen them wearing these white t-shirts that say Biden let us in. It's like, again, it's we have so many fucking problems here. And this administration just puts us at the wayside and allows, and they're worrying about everything else. We have the unvetted Afghans coming in. We have tens of thousands coming in at the southern border. People still aren't fucking working. Okay. And the vaccine mandates are out of control.
Ben, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you think with all this is going on down, do you think it's something that's planned, or you think that they're just so incompetent, they're just like, whatever, we don't care?
I'm gonna say, like, I honestly think it's planned, because why else would the Mexican authorities be busing thousands of freaking migrants to the border?
What about you? What do you think, Diggy?
I think. What you said, planned, or
do you think they just, they planned for all these people to come up and they're just letting it happen, versus they're just ignorant, or they don't think, they're just like in denial? Do you know when that guy Nadler's like, all those riots, that's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like
mostly peaceful here.
Right.
Arm chopped off.
Not just that though. Not just that though, but we have the midterms coming up. Okay. And with the HR1, HR4 bills trying to be passed through the Senate, and everything that they're trying to do for voter integrity, they are trying to keep their power. And the more people that they allow to come in is more votes their way, whether they're legal or illegal.
No, I'm talking about, I think you might going to say what I'm about to say. They don't need immigrants to come in for voting. They already showed.
That is exactly what the fuck I was about to say, bro. We are on the same wavelength. I'm like, obviously, it doesn't fucking matter how many people are like, yeah, come on in.
I don't think that matters.
No, but
they can just manipulate the fucking vote any goddamn way.
Granted, but the thing is they're starting to see all of these states, Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, all starting to do these audits and implementing their own voter integrity laws that I personally think they're starting to get scared, and they are starting to worry that, because again, America's starting to wake up, and I'm not talking about fucking woke. I'm talking about, red-pilled waking up.
Yeah. Oh man. I got to tell you guys about something later. I ran into a woman, just real short. I ran to this woman. Is she okay? Yeah.
I was just going to say that.
Fractured leg. That's it. Just a little ankle and some bruising. No. So my boss's brother, just bought a house. So we were going in and putting lights and I'm an electrician. So I get the feel of people, how they sit, whether they're like liberal or conservative. I kind of like put feelers out. And then, so I got the feel back that she was like straightly conservative,
Right.
because she was saying something about the mandate or the vaccine. Anyway, long story short, I find out this woman is literally tracking everything that we are tracking. You, Ben, I.
Nice.
Like, this woman was like Ghislaine Maxwell, the laptop. I mean, she was even bringing up stuff to me that I hadn't even heard about yet. Like, this woman, it was like literally talking to one of you guys about everything that we know. And, she was explaining that her husband, which is my boss's brother, when she brings up something, he's like, how? Like, he's just so naive to believe that they're capable of this. And she's like, and every single time, give it 6 months. And he's like, holy shit, you were right. Holy shit, you were right. Bro, I loved being there for like the 2 hours I was there. Because
now, and this is just my feel with that. I think there's a lot more people that think they are the same way we do. They're just silent about it because they're afraid to seem crazy.
Right.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of brings me to my next point. People aren't necessarily being so silent about it anymore. The J6 rally that actually happened today in Washington, D.C. from, what is it? Their survivethenews.com. It was a setup. More press, police, and undercover agents in Ray-Bans than protesters at the J6 rally in Washington, D.C. Because guess what, folks? Again, people are waking the fuck up. Okay.
Well, when Trump tells you to stay away from there, most people are like, okay, no problem.
Exactly. All right. I mean, look at these guys. They're all
it's definitely FBI, dude.
Yeah, they're literally wearing fucking government. You know what I mean? Like, what is it?
They're field agents for sure. Look at them.
Yeah.
And it looks like they all bought their clothes at the same store.
Right.
Abercrombie? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That Old Navy? Maybe. Just go in there, get a bunch of shirts, get a bunch of shorts, just dress them.
Yeah. But but you were right. President Trump told supporters that the Justice for J6 rally was a setup. Populists and Trump supporters feared it would be another calamity where Antifa and unnamed FBI agents would infiltrate the crowd and trigger happy Capitol Police officers would gun down young women. The thing is, though, again, we listened and we decided, guess what? It is a fucking setup. Yeah. And that's exactly what it was.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much all the last 2 weeks I've seen on, not Instagram, sorry, Telegram, that everyone's saying, stay away, don't go. So
they're like, damn.
I mean, I wasn't going anyway, but still.
I was planning on shooting at least 3 bitches in the face today.
I was planning on going, actually. And then I started reading up on it, and more people started saying, hey, look, man, this is going to be a red flag event. You know what I mean? They're going to try and basically goad us into doing something else again, you know? So,
balls in your court now, government.
I mean, it's bad when civilians can like point out like that guy is a government.
Yes,
right.
One dude's fucking haircut. Look at him straight off.
Look at him.
Off the boot.
Guy. No fucking civilian gets
all of them,
bro.
All of them.
So when were you done boot camp, sir?
Yeah.
Well, then, but not just that. But look at them. All right, they are all wearing identical fucking Ray-Ban sunglasses.
Yeah,
right.
And anybody who knows a damn thing, Ray-Ban, Oakley are.
I can. The biggest giveaway for me is no beer guts. Not one of them.
Right.
Guts. Okay.
Well, not just that, but they all
big beards.
Right. They all have watches. They all have fucking water bottles as well.
Stomachs full of freedom fluid is what the fuck they would
freedom
have.
Fluid.
Which is beer, by the way.
It's just beer.
Right.
Oh, well,
you know? I don't know. It's just these these people. God, it pisses me off so bad that the mainstream media does not cover any of this. They do not cover anything that's going on south of the border. They're not covering the the people that were arrested on from January 6th. They are being treated like fucking animals, man.
Well, we all know why.
Well, yeah. I mean, of course, because they don't actually deserve to be there.
That doesn't piss me off. It's just like I know what they're trying to do. So like,
Right.
What else can you do? I mean,
unfortunately.
What do you got next?
So Tucker Carlson, General Mark Milley committed treason and others were implicated. Now, again, I've heard that Trump came out and said that he didn't do this. I honestly don't know. Personally, I didn't hear that. But what it was is October 30th of last year, Miley called his counterpart in China, General Li Zhozhen.
Like douchebag, but go ahead.
Yeah, right. Miley did not tell his boss, the president, about the call, either before or after it was made. Okay. Not just that, but Miley's message to the communist Chinese military was, and I quote, General Lee, I want to assure you that the American government is stable and everything is going to be okay. We are not going to attack or conduct any kinetic operations against you.
Treason!
Right. Well, no, that's not even, I wouldn't even say that that's the bad part.
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
The bad part.
Love this
Okay.
next part.
Right. And then he went on to say, General Lee, you and I have known each other for 5 years. If we were going to attack you, I'm going to call you ahead of time. It's not going to be a surprise. Like, what in the holy fuck, man?
Jeez.
I mean,
do you guys find it interesting that this comes out now?
Yes and no.
Yeah, I mean, like
it's been a full year.
The timing,
right?
The timing of things, to me, I think about more. Like, why didn't this come out 6 months ago?
Right?
Why not last year?
I think
I have my theory, but I want to try to get a feel what you guys think.
It couldn't come out.
Diggy go.
It couldn't come out. Oh well, I would say. I would say this. I think people knew about it. But the reason it can be leaked now is because people know that nothing is going to fucking happen to this man.
Right.
That's what I think. Like you can be like,
a good point.
If Biden just stuck his penis in a 5-year-old boy's mouth, and they'd be like,
well,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, the thing about that is, if let's say the bad guys released it, which I'm sure they didn't because.
Right.
They don't want any of their secrets leaked out. My theory is that the white hats, good guys, whatever you want to call them, leaked out on purpose just to show everyone one by one how corrupted the military is, these politicians.
That's true.
That's why I find it interesting the timing.
Personally, I kind of agree. I agree more along the lines of Diggs, whereas
idiots.
You know, if it had to come out, October 30th last year, Trump was still in office.
Yeah.
You know, and I firmly believe that Trump would have thrown the fucking book at him.
Yeah.
But that it's coming out now it's a mixture of that somebody is trying to show how corrupt things have gotten, and also
that's what I'm saying.
Right. And also kind of, you know, like what Diggs was saying. But
okay, so maybe I misunderstood what you said. Maybe they released it and they're showing people, look, this is what he's doing and nothing's happening to him, right?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically it's like we can release whatever we want because nothing will be done about it. Like the people like us, like Ghislaine Maxwell, the Biden laptop, all we keep seeing, the fucking Arizona audit, all we keep being told is like there are things happening, but
we're not actually seeing anything happen.
Someone's, you know, like, all right, well, you know, General Milley,
throw him a bone or something.
General Milley, which is a true general, 4-star, did some fucked up shit, and then
not just that, but the chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff.
I don't care. It's the norm now. I mean, like, what else?
So you think they're trying to normalize all this corruption? There's like people get so numb to it they don't care anymore.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean,
I'm getting to that point.
I think,
you know,
it's a double-edged sword because you're basically saying like, haha, you can't touch us. But at the same time, you are pissing off true patriots of this country. Like, okay, now this dude is a 4-star general, basically committed treason against
a sitting president.
Not against a person, against an entire country.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're like, this cannot stand. This cannot keep going on. So I tell people at work, I said, they're gonna keep fucking around until what they thought was gonna happen doesn't, and the complete fucking worst thing you can imagine happens back to them. Because that's what I told my buddy Berto at work. I said, dude, there's a fire burning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are fucking 20 feet from it, fucking lighting matches, like, woo,
right?
Nothing's gonna happen. Like, let one fucking ember float over that 20 feet and hit that pile, and it's on. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that spark.
I'm telling you, man, because
what happens?
Because this is the thing,
is gonna spark that.
They are getting so brass and so fucking lackadaisy about all of this shit. Okay, like even Nancy Pelosi speaking at fucking, where was it? Columbus University or some Oxford. I can't remember exactly where. Columbia. Basically sitting there saying that, oh, well, Trump can run again, but he'll be the first president to have been impeached twice and defeated twice. It's like, no, bitch, you didn't fucking defeat him because he wasn't actually impeached. You brought articles of impeachment to him, but he fucking won them both times.
Yep.
You know, and it's just the absolute audacity of these people, and they are starting to get comfortable with it, and they're starting to they're starting to do it right out in the open. Oh, I'm untouchable. Nothing can fucking happen to me.
That's what so when I was talking to my boss's brother's wife, I don't know her name. I didn't get her name, but she was bringing up shit about secret societies and the way that she was going in depth with, like, even, Masons and secret societies or whatever. When they do these meetings or whatever, they stay 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
Like social distance. Like, and she was basically saying, like, it's to the point now where they're literally telling you what they're going to do.
Yep. Right.
And you do not stop them. And they know that they can just basically keep telling you what they're going to do, and you're not going to do a goddamn thing about it.
Because once again, through the media, through entertainment, through all of this other shit, the general public have been lulled into complacency, and they have forgotten how we got to where we are today. They have forgotten the sacrifices, and they have forgotten that sometimes, in order to retain that freedom, blood must be spilled.
Yeah.
Well, it's something needs to happen soon, because there's no way this guy is going to be in this country is going to last much longer than 3 years. If this person,
fuck no.
There's no way.
I'll be honest, man. I'm sick and tired of people saying, "Oh, the courts will settle it, and we'll do it legally, and all this other bullshit." Well, guess what? My fucking Constitution, the Constitution I got on my fucking wall right there, says that if there is a tyrannical government, I have every fucking right to.
It kind of goes back what I was saying a couple of weeks ago, how I love my conservative people, my Republicans and all. And that's why I consider myself a full-fledged conservative or Republican, whatever, because I hope I don't offend anybody here, but some of you guys are a bunch of pussies.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You need to get louder. You need to get in people's faces. I'm not saying you need to kill anybody.
Right.
I'm not even saying
be a liberal and burn shit down.
Like, you need to start asking some
you need to
questions.
start getting in people's faces and saying, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Will you move, or will you be physically removed?
Right. Yes.
Right.
Because you know what? And this is the thing, okay? They have made it a point, okay? They've divided us through race. They've divided us through beliefs. They've through sex, through fucking everything. Okay. And now they are dividing us through political parties. It has nothing to do with political parties. It has to do with this country. This country was an experiment that went right. Democracy. Okay. And the fact of the matter is they are trying to take that and dismantle it at its core.
And I don't, here's two things. One, I don't understand why. At the end of the day, if you get every American to turn on themselves and fucking whatever, what is going to be left?
Yeah.
That's one. But the other thing I was going to say, which is going back to, them saying we're going to do something, we do it. The fucking bitch broadcasting in Australia, they said verbatim, the New World Order.
Oh, yeah.
It's been mentioned a bunch of times.
Both the Bushes, Obama, Clinton,
even Trudeau,
Yeah.
Trudeau's on
Trudeau.
it. Even the Chicago mayor literally said it.
Yes.
Yep. Gavin Newsom.
But we're the conspiracy theorists
Right.
and the crazy people.
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah. New World Order. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
okay.
We know what it means, but
This,
like,
all right. And this is the thing. I believe eventually we will come to some kind of one world government, but
No, I disagree.
it cannot happen the way that these people want it to happen.
yeah.
Okay. Through intimidation, through fear, through depopulation, and all this other bullshit.
Well, I don't want to get in with that because I can go on a tangent about that, what you just said. But
Yeah.
did you have anything else? Because we're running late on time again.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. That's going to be our current event. Sorry it took so long, guys. We're just very passionate about what's going on, and things are getting worse, and
Yeah.
the monetary and economically things are going to get so much worse, and people are talking about it's going to happen this fall. So I've been preparing the best I can,
You know what?
especially with all the
Just
shortages.
last little thought, like my boss's brother's wife. Let's just call her fucking Sonia. Okay.
Okay.
That'll work.
Let's just say Sonia said, because we're talking about literally this, say, like they're emboldened. They're not even hiding it anymore.
Nope.
And you would think they would say, all right, put this out as a feeler and let it see how it goes. But they're not even literally waiting to see how that goes before they release the next wave of fucking bullshit.
Right.
And the next wave. And they're just taking and
Well,
taking.
they're trying to catch up from all the 4 years they lost when Trump was in there.
Probably. That's a good point.
Well, not just that, but they're doing it under the guise of safety and
For
security.
your protection. And
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck you.
But
I don't need you to
here's what she
protect me.
said. She's like, dude, when she said it, I was like, God, I fucking love you. Not like, hold on.
No, I know what you're saying.
Like, fuck, I love you, woman. She's like, it's the
You just want to high five her really
Yeah.
hard. Like,
Right.
she's like, it goes back to the principle of killing a frog. You don't just throw them in the boiling water. You just turn it on low and
Well,
let
that's
it
what they've been doing.
slowly
This-
heat up.
yeah,
And they won't panic because they're just
right.
like,
And because this
it's
this
getting
is-
hot in here, and then they're dead.
This has been going on for hundreds of years. This isn't something that's been happening recently. This has been going on forever.
Yep. Even before the United States was founded, this whole, and again, call me a conspiracy all you want, or conspiracy theorist all you want. Do the research. This shit goes back a long fucking way.
Long time.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's move on to our topic. Let's try to keep it, within 15 minutes, and then we'll. All right, guys. Our topic is going to be unsolved crimes, famous ones. All right. I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm.
All right. Who wants to go first?
Oh, I can go first. Ben's always like,
Yeah,
Ben,
go for it. Fuck me,
this is Ben. No. Come on,
Ben, go fuck yourself.
This just in. Tupac is alive.
Right.
Or is he?
Okay, so Unsolved Mysteries. I had fun with this research because, it kind of got like monotonous because it was like unsolved murders and disappearances. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about those.
It's almost hundreds of them.
Yeah, I'm like, give me something like, okay, Karen fucking Saskatchewan disappeared like in 71. Like, look, I feel bad for you, Karen. I feel bad for your family, but I don't give a fuck. Give me something juicy.
That's how you really feel.
I'm just saying, like, when I'm researching this, like, this person,
I
this
get
person, these triplets were abducted. I'm like, well, I can't help them. Fuck. Anyway, so what I did find that was interesting, which was 2 years before I was born, actually. But I remember as a kid feeling I guess the word would be remnants of that, like the after effects of
what's left over,
yeah. Okay, so this unsolved crime will be labeled the Tylenol murderer. So this is a true thing.
Yep.
And for you people who were born in like late in the 80s or 90s, you probably never even heard of this.
No. So what did he do? Walk around the streets and go, you got a headache? It's got something for you.
Okay, so it started September 29th, 1982. A young girl, 12 years old, her name was Mary Kellerman. In Chicago.
Killer Man?
Kellerman.
Let's put that on there.
Mary Kellerman was a 12-year-old girl. She told her parents she was having a headache. They gave her a Tylenol, like a extra strength Tylenol.
Extra strength.
Yeah,
huh?
they gave her extra strength Tylenol, and by 7 a.m. she was dead.
Oh.
So, basically, she was the first person, and then another person they found died from Tylenol extra strength tablets. And then another person. And ultimately, I think, I don't know how many it was in total. Yeah, I was going to say 7, but 7 people died. After they investigated, they basically found out that it wasn't coming from Tylenol, because you can imagine the huge hit Tylenol took.
Fuck yeah.
They were like the #1 pain relieving company, obviously back then.
Right.
And they
still are.
They went down to like 10%. Like,
I'm sure.
Like they took a fucking massive blow. But the good side of this, and I hate to say like the good side of this, because 7 people died.
A positive from the story.
Yeah, one, their headaches were gone.
I'm such an asshole.
Their headaches were no longer. But anyway, basically, in their investigation, they found that someone had basically put potassium cyanide into the Tylenol bottles. But they determined that it wasn't being done at the plant. Someone was literally going to drugstores, buying bottles of Tylenol, opening them, putting the shit in there, and then putting them back in the stores.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. So, but the good that came out of this god-awful shitty mess is in 1983, which is a year after this, Congress introduced the Tylenol bill, which made it a federal offense to tamper with consumer products.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh. And in 1989, the FDA made all manufacturers make their products tamper-proof. So, right after this,
you know the lids that you have to like press down into, the child-proof lids. That's where that came from.
Yeah, all that came from this, and the foil packaging. So, after Tylenol took that hit, they wanted to ensure their consumers that they were safe again. So they were the very first people to put tamper-proof lids and foil seal. Because I'm trying to think, in 1982, you could literally just go in a store and open a thing of Tylenol and like,
why even buy it?
Just pills out.
Well, because I mean, like, what?
Crazy, that's how it was.
They didn't have the plastic, the plastic shrink wrap. They didn't have anything.
No,
it was literally just the cotton inside, and that was it.
That's it. Crazy.
Huh.
So that was my first unsolved crime, which I guess had a silver lining, because now it's the way. I mean,
everything is made.
Is that? Like, imagine now, even if
you got a headache, like
exactly,
shit.
Exactly. Like somebody could like take a syringe and like
Right.
pokes the bottle and just squirts some shit in there now. I mean, it's fucking scary, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
I'm never taking Tylenol again. Thanks, guys.
So okay, my next one, real quick. My second unsolved crime was the Gardner Museum heist.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. So on St. Patrick's Day, 1990, two men dressed as police officers went to the Gardner Museum. We're like, hey, we're here to investigate some whatever. Beat the shit out of the security guards, hogtied them, and then went and stole 13 paintings right out of their frames, worth $500 million
Jesus
in today's market. The crazy thing about this is the museum was uninsured.
Oh shit.
Which is why it's a huge like
yeah, really.
Damn.
Even after offering $5 million reward to find these people,
Nothing.
to this day nobody has come forward.
No shit.
And there's rumors that they've seen some of these paintings go on sale at like random places, but they still have no idea who did it. And it's still titled the greatest unsolved art heist.
No kidding.
Well, by now they've probably exchanged half a dozen hands, you know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, black market.
Yeah, I think I have one in my bathroom.
Yeah. Is that a diggy? Oh my god! Look at his lines. His paint selection. Oh.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my two here. The first one is gonna be the Ramsey story with the little girl.
Yep. Jean Benet.
Jean Benet.
Yeah.
Beautiful little girl.
Yeah, it was just like last minute research because, like I said, I don't have much time anymore.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I'll just read the article I have. Almost 12 years have passed since when this article written. Anyway, in December of 1996. Wow, it's been that long. Wealthy software executive found his 6-year-old daughter found dead in the basement of their Boulder, Colorado home 8 hours prior to his wife. And he's starting glasses. Casey found a ransom note demanding $118,000. That's a pretty weird number. I mean, for their daughter's safe return. No call came from a kidnapper. So unveiled the saga of the young beauty queen who was murdered, has put a cloud over the entire family.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was never found. No one was arrested.
Yeah, that was fucking tragic.
It was.
Yeah.
I remember it was huge.
I remember that. Yeah. I swear that was not, I thought that was like early 2000s, 96.
I thought it was older than that, honestly. I thought it was like 1990 or something.
96.
I think that's when like Lorena Bobbitt was chopping wieners off.
Right.
Yeah.
And throwing them out of her car.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't get his wiener sewed back on, I heard.
Yeah. And then he started doing pornos, I heard.
Yeah,
I heard that too.
He's got the detachable penis.
You know what? That happened about 30 minutes from my house in Virginia.
Are you serious?
What?
The whole thing, the whole driving, throwing out the window, 30 minutes from my house.
Shit.
Digsy's playing on the side of the road. Digsy's playing on the side of the road, gets hit in the face with a cock.
And somebody was like, that happened in Manassas.
Stop trying to talk over him, would you? It
was
sounds like shit on audio.
I was like, wait, Manassas? Like my Manassas? I looked it up. Sure as fuck, Manassas, Virginia. I was like, she chopped his dick off like 30 minutes from my house.
Okay, and this one I thought was kind of funny and just kind of creepy at the same time is the case of dismembered feet. It's like I have to talk about this.
Yeah.
Okay, since August 2005, human feet have been washed ashore near Vancouver, British Columbia. Oh man, someone not America. Anyway,
like even till this day, they're still found.
Yeah.
No shit.
No, it says no bodies, no heads, no clothes, just feet. 4 left, 1 right. Nearly all still clad in the sneakers. Okay. Canadian authorities have yet to determine how the feet end up there and why the DNA test matched one of the severed feet of a man to a man who's been missing for several months. A number of theories have been tossed around, including a possibility of foul play. The coroner's familiar with the case said the ocean currents decomposition could have naturally separated the feet from their other owners. Jesus, really? So they're saying that the ocean currents can push.
Like, rip somebody apart.
Yeah,
That's I don't know about that.
yeah. I don't know if I buy that. I mean, that's got to be a strong fucking current.
Favorite little spot to take
Well,
people out.
they're talking about like your foot is attached to your bone legs, right? I mean,
Right.
So how the hell is the ocean doing that? Unless fucking Jaws is coming by going,
Unless they're decomposing, and then that's just the weak point, and then the
Even
yeah. I don't know.
It's for like maybe I would say years and years, maybe
some super
Right.
nice. Well, look, this
super nice
I'm going to solve the
sawing their feet off.
I'm gonna solve the crime right now, guys. Super nice Canadians, like, hey, let's go out on Lake Whittichanka, and I'm going to show you my favorite fishing spot. Dashes them over the fucking head, cuts their fucking legs off, throws them in the water, and then we get rolled up feet on the beach.
I mean, that's his.
Or is it beach or like a lake?
It says the ocean.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's the ocean.
Yeah, but they have to be washing up somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to look for. It just says off the coast of
Yeah, the coast.
the west. Yeah, it's the west coast. It's Vancouver. It's like the west coast. It's right above Washington State.
Oh yeah, there's probably
There's like whales and killer whales and shit up there. So
Yeah.
maybe they, who knows? But I thought, you would think that doctors would go, oh, that's a shark or a whale that just
right.
Knocked them off,
Or a blade or something, right?
Right.
Although I don't know, by that time being in the water that long, fish eating at it, it may be difficult to figure
Maybe
that out.
6 people woke up on a yacht and the TV turned on. They're like, I'd like to play a game. And chop your feet off.
End result.
I don't know.
All right, well, that's going to be my 2. Let's go with Ben.
All right. My first one is the infamous DB Cooper. Back in 1971, November 24th, a man described as roughly 6'1", 170, 175 pounds, white, hijacked a 727 aircraft. A man boarded a flight from Portland to Seattle and threatened to detonate a bomb if he didn't receive $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. He handed the flight attendant a note that said, "I have a bomb in my briefcase," and then it said, like, "I want you to sit next to me," something like that. The thing that's crazy about it all is they couldn't even do like a you know how they can do like a writing, yeah, like a I don't know what it's called.
I know what you're talking
Forensic
about.
analysis of like his handwriting. Or something?
Yeah. He took the note with him. The dude was smart. So after landing,
he's like, snatch. Thank you.
right. So after landing in Seattle, I believe, he received his ransom and released all 36 passengers and 2 of the 6 crew members. Cooper next requested that they redirected to Mexico. During the first leg of the flight, Cooper lowered the rear stairs, parachuted into a thunderstorm with the money, and was never seen again.
Yep.
So he said maybe he meant to put, "You're the bomb and please sit next to me."
Right. She just took it out of context.
Situation. Well, might as well go keep going.
Damn, you fine girl. You the bomb.
Right.
Wait.
All right, guess we're having a different day. My day's going.
All right.
And then they were like, "Oh my God, what do you want? Like 220,000?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll take 220,000. Hell yeah, you gonna give it to me? I'll take it."
We're going to Mexico.
Well, I mean, like what would that would be like close to $1 million today, right?
Oh, yeah.
Back in the 70s, 200 grand. I mean, yeah. So
Well,
I don't know.
You just fucking parachuted right out, like, "I'll see you, bitches."
Dude, there's been countless documentaries on it. Some people claim to have found some of his stash.
Yeah,
and
I heard some of the money washed up.
Yeah.
What is he, a goddamn pirate hiding shit? or I'll get this later.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No,
okay, Mitch.
Hey, man.
I heard that they found some of the cash, like
Right.
floating around, wherever the fuck. I don't.
But all right, all I'm saying is fucking. First of all, parachuting out of a fucking plane. Period, Diggsy. You know this is not easy. First, second, you've got $200K in cash. So I mean, I've never seen that amount. I don't know how much room it would take up.
I saw an article that said 20 pounds
That's a lot for,
strapped to him.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, but we used to parachute out with fucking rucksacks, 100 pounds.
80.
Right. So that I can see. The one thing I never understood is why he asked for 4 parachutes. Like,
for his
that
bitches.
just
to throw him off, maybe. Just to throw
possibly
him
his bitches.
off.
but not just that, he jumped out into a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
All right. The one thing, and Diggs, I know you've been there, dude.
Yeah.
When it starts raining, they scratch it.
Yeah.
They're like, nope, we're not jumping.
Right. Your shoe gets wet. It becomes very
heavy, right?
Right.
Stopping here.
What do you got next, brother?
My next one is the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac. So everybody knows about the East Coast West Coast hip hop rivalry. Tupac was shot and killed in 1996 on his way home from a Mike Tyson fight. September 7th, 1996, Tupac was gunned down in a drive-by in Las Vegas. 14 shots were fired and 4 actually hit him.
Or did it happen?
I mean, again, I guess it depends on who you ask. A lot of people still say Elvis is alive, so I don't know.
Don't be cool.
Right.
Badass died in the toilet. Get over it, people.
I know.
On top of that, a year later, March 9th, 1997, Biggie Smalls was killed in a drive-by as well. So I don't know. There was a lot of speculation about Suge Knight having.
It was all a dream.
But there was a lot of speculation that Suge Knight had something to do with it, and P. Diddy and all them had something to do with it, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know, but they still to this day have no idea who fucking did it.
Dude, I'm telling you, because I've now adopted this conspiracy theorist mindset, these people had a lot of mental control over the black population.
Oh yeah.
And they weren't like,
that's not a conspiracy.
do what the cops say when they pull you over. Like, they're straight up like, brush your teeth, pull your lettuce, bitch. Eat your veggies and stay in school.
Motherfucker.
They're definitely anti-establishment. So I'm thinking the fucking government had them whacked. Like,
that could be.
That was one of the conspiracy theories about it.
Right.
Is that the government wanted to put a squash to the West Coast, East Coast hip hop rivalry.
Pac, I'm sorry to cut you off, Ben. The thing about Pac was like, he was in court, when, Snoop and all those dudes came out, constantly in court because, that's when explicit lyric shit, all that shit was created. That label on music, explicit lyrics, came out because the government got involved. But like, you've got, somebody who's constantly in court because he's like, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. And like, these white lawmakers are like, this cannot happen.
I hate to do it, Diggs. You're wrong on that.
What?
The explicit content actually came out in a hearing. Frank Zappa in like the 70s or 80s.
You sure?
My gosh, yeah. God damn it. What's her name?
In the 80s, there's more like
some congressman's wife. I can't.
Right.
Some congressman's wife. I can't remember her name. But yeah, it was a whole
Google.
It was a whole big thing around Frank Zappa.
That name sounds so goddamn familiar, Frank Zappa. I think that motherfucker owes me money. My $2, bitch.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
Look. Okay, so I just Googled this real quick.
So you
when was the explicit label created? After much debate, the now standard black and white parental advisory explicit lyrics label was introduced in the 90s as a notice to parents that the content may feature strong language or deal with themes of sex, violence, or substance abuse that may not be suitable for younger listeners.
Scott, breakfast.
Yeah, whatever.
You haven't used that one in a while.
Yeah, so I mean, no. Now, what I did see is it says the parental advisory.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Introduced by the Recording Industry Association of America in 1985.
See,
I retract it.
You laugh, you cry, you get educated.
Yeah, but Pac was out when they,
Okay. All right, guys, that is going to be our crimes. All right, and that's our final segment.
And we never.
So majestic.
Ben holding a fucking bald eagle. Here, little birdie.
I got you. Here's some bird seed.
God damn, that's hilarious.
All right, Ben, we're going to start off with you.
All right, I guess I'll do my amendments thing next time. So again, folks, do your damn research. All right, there's just so much disinformation out there.
Wait,
and
I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about the technology. I thought we were talking about both.
No, we're just doing one.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay,
We can save that for next week.
let's talk about that next week.
Yep. Because I already have it all
Insane
queued up.
I'm sorry, America.
One topic today and from now on.
Okay. Go ahead, Ben.
All right. So, again, with all the disinformation out there, we have politicians and celebrities and all this other bullshit out there spitting basically whatever the hell they feel like and calling it fact. So, do your damn research. My next point is go check out Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach. They're trying to, get enough money donated to be able to buy a school bus and basically, convert it into like a camper type thing to be able to take veterans out on weekend trips, camping, concerts, fishing, whatever the case may be. They would. Yep. Yeah. Why not?
It works, right?
Basically, they're saying is, it's not their saying, but 22 veterans a day take their lives, and it's gut wrenching. Their mission is to bring that down to zero. Anything less, the mission is incomplete. They want to be able to go if they can drive there within a day. They want to be able to do that, and then eventually set up different stations, in different states so that they can service the whole state.
Awesome.
But that's Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach. They have a Facebook and a GoFundMe. Go check them out.
Yeah.
All right. Diggy.
Just like Ben said, I've never really tacked on, but it seems like at this point it's like cliche to even mention do your research to people, because they maybe if they follow a show every week they're like, oh, I heard that, but no bullshit, people, do your fucking research. I showed the guys at my job a video of Joe Biden explaining to all the coastal states that were about, I don't know if you've seen this.
He
or
explained
not.
something. That'd been fun.
He's explaining that you know, as a hurricane approaches, to all you people in Texas and,
I know
and the Gulf Coast, or whatever, the most important thing you can do to prepare for that hurricane is
get vaccinated.
I swear, you fucking God.
Yep.
That's what he said.
I saw that video yesterday. I was dying
When
laughing.
I showed people that at my job, they were like, "What?
Yeah.
The fuck?"
So, you know, we don't go in the basement. We don't go in the doorways or fucking anything like that anymore. You get vaccinated.
The vaccine can compel 130-mile-an-hour wind and debris.
Get the shot and just stand out in the fucking street and just, you can't touch me.
Yep.
Becomes
Good to go.
Biden said I'm vaccinated. Fucking moron. Like, how is that not dangerous? How the fuck is it not dangerous to tell America? Like, if you've got to tell people that the coffee's fucking hot at McDonald's
and they still burn themselves.
Joe Biden saying the most important thing you can do to combat or prepare for a fucking hurricane is get vaccinated.
Yep.
There's got to be some fucking disclaimer on there. Like, you can't just, because some fucking moron is going to be like, that's all I need.
Don't listen to Joe Biden.
I'm not my pets in the house. I'm not strapping my roof down. I'm not even going to get flood insurance.
I don't need it.
And I know we're laughing about this because it's beyond ridiculous.
Yeah.
This should tell people they just want you to get vaccinated no matter what they're talking about.
And they'll plug it.
They can be talking about hamburgers and then mention a vaccine.
Right. They're using
you need to get vaccinated.
Right.
Like,
exactly. They're using any excuse to fucking get it out there.
It's propaganda. I swear to God, I'm listening to the radio the other day, and the guy's like, "We here at Wellspan Health, blah blah blah. Here's 3 fun facts for you. 90% of the patients coming in that are sick are COVID-19 patients. Some percent of people that are on ventilators are unvaccinated. Oh no, that's what it is. 90% of COVID-19 patients that come in our thing are unvaccinated. And then like 60 whatever percent of them who need ventilators are unvaccinated. I'm like, bro, like, I'm like, we get it. Like, I'm just, bro,
because you know
your fake fucking statistics and shove them up your ass because I don't care. I don't care. I'm not getting it.
It's all bullshit. Yeah, they can say whatever. You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. So anyway, my whole point to piggyback on Ben is like, seriously, do your research. When I was talking to
use your fucking head, common sense too.
Right. What did we name her? The
I don't know, just
Gloria,
ass kicker,
whatever.
Sonia.
Sonia. There you go.
Sonia Blade.
Like she said, she tries to educate at least one person a day.
Yeah.
She can, and she's like, I feel like if I can just get in someone's brain and just give them an abstract way of thinking about things, I feel like
I commend her, but not everyone thinks that way.
That's true.
Unfortunately.
And so, you know, and so like I feel like it puts more pressure on us to do even more research so that we have even more ammunition to fucking fire at these people and hopefully something fucking sticks.
It's one of those you can lead a horse to water.
Right. But I feel like there's I feel like there's always that one thing where you're like, well, did you know this? And they're like, wait a second.
Yeah. Sometimes you just get frustrated. You just don't want to.
Really?
Again, the problem is though, is most people take what they hear on Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and fucking CNN as fact.
Right.
You know, most people don't take that extra little time instead of sitting there thumbing through fucking videos.
Yeah.
You know, take the time and go do your damn research.
And I will say too, and it's not just liberal stuff that comes out, even the stuff that I see on conservative sites, I question that too. Like, where did they get that?
Right.
Why, you know, because people do exaggerate shit and lie.
Like, I don't believe
on both sides.
Basically anything. Now, when I first read something that basically,
especially Ben.
When I do read something that like
fuck that guy
that naturally like strokes my ego and like my thought process, I'm like, ooh, but then I'm like, I can't.
Nice ego.
Right. No, you can't, and that's
accept it. I have to investigate.
Exactly.
So anyway,
that's a hell of a final thought there,
do your
buddy.
research. Suicide prevention number 800-273-8255. Don't commit suicide. Call the number. Dating's going great.
Oh, I forgot to mention it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, how did you guys like just the one topic? Did you want to stick with the one?
Yeah, no, I do.
I do because we can focus more on that topic because I feel like the last
we can discuss it more.
You're kind of like half-assing it.
Yeah.
At least I was anyway.
And then we can talk about more things per topic.
Right. And there's like stuff that we come up now, like the final thought stuff can be a little longer. Our news stuff can be a little longer. And then we can do quizzes in between different episodes.
Because I mean, even in the Unsolved Crimes, we didn't touch Jack the Ripper. Or,
no,
right.
It's like number one.
I thought Ben was going to use that one for sure.
Yeah.
But then I remembered he brought that up on a different topic we had. So
it was something along those lines. But
was that your final thought? I'm sorry.
Yeah, do your research. Fuck Joe Biden.
Trump's coming back.
Dating isn't that bad.
Yeah, well, next week I'm going to bring that up, and he's gonna tell some more stories. If Ben has any, he probably won't. We're going to talk about this.
And that's all I got. I'm out.
All right, that's his final thought. All right, guys, my final.
Get back here, Diggs.
My final thoughts as usual. Hey guys, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Please comment on anything that you've heard today. Let us know what you guys think of what our topics today and what your just comments of anything that we talked about.
Yeah.
Finally, again, if you guys like to join like one of our quiz nights, we can do it anytime. So if you give us like a week heads up, we can get you in. You can come on live and you can do a quiz against Diggy or me or whoever you guys want to. It doesn't freaking matter, and you can win a shirt.
You go against me.
You'll probably will win because he's terrible.
You must win.
We can even do sports with Ben. You'll probably win that for sure.
Oh, jeez.
2 points is a field goal.
And my final thought for today is this is definitely better than eating Arby's. I'll tell you that.
Finger licking good.
Got you again, Arby's. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be our show. Next week, we're going to talk about future technologies. And a few weapons, all kind of things, future tech.
I thought we were talking about today. I came. Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it up next week. That'll be interesting. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.
Love you, America.
Love you, America.
Arr.